I just want to come at you with one quick video about the Ebola lie. Um, these news articles are coming at this from different ways, lying to you in different ways. And one of the lies is how it spread. And, one news article will tell you that people are just getting it. It could be airborne. I mean, just being next to somebody. Just the fear mongering could. People not treating people that got it correctly. And then I found this article. It basically says patient 0 of the Ebola outbreak was a toddler. Okay, and it goes on to say. Where they found where the outbreak began, where 14 graves marked the spot where the lethal virus began to spiral out of control. Okay? And it goes on to talk about this Emily toddler who got it, and then all of her family members surrounding her ended up dying from it too. And of course, Emily loved to dance and carry little babies. Or I don't even know what's going on here. This is supposed to be a toddler, and I don't know. That's even besides the point. I'm not even going to worry about what the story says because it's all bogus. Now, if you go to a different article, they're sitting there telling you right here that bats aren't only the problem, they could also be the ones that be the heroes of this. And talk about goes on to tell you that basically how people eat bat meat. It's the same old thing. They blame it on the animals. The AIDS came from the monkeys. Bats are going to get the Ebola rep. So they're saying basically that somebody didn't prep the bat meat correctly, and this is what happened. And they pretty much admit in this article that, yeah, this is how it happened. Okay, then you go back to patient 0. Nothing mentioned here about bats. No toddler was eating bat meat or prepping a bat to eat. It's just nonsense. Okay, it's one lie after another. Each news article, it's like they forget their stories, or they don't even care. They'll tell you whatever scares you at the moment, or whatever makes for a good story. That's what they're going to tell you. There's no truth to any of it. That's the point. They're making up these news stories. Period. There is no outbreak. That's why they can't get the story straight. It's like we got patient 0 here, 14 graves, and then they still talk about, well, the bats are spreading it. Okay, then that should be patient 0 who was eating bats. Where's that? It's not there because it's all a lie. And they're going to keep this going until, like we keep on saying, the vaccines come out. Once the vaccines come out and people rush to go get it, it's going to go away, just like the swine flu. It's not going to be talked about unless that vaccine, which I'm not going to put it past them, starts the real problem. People really start dying and it really starts spreading once people start taking these vaccines. Or, and I don't even know if it'd be something fast, something slow. I mean, it's not going to matter if it starts killing people off fast because so many people have already gone to go get the thing because they're already scared to death that even if it does kill people quick and people start realizing what's going on, it'd be too late because so many people have already ran out and got it right away then they probably will infect other people really quick. So it really would start a massive outbreak too fast anyway before people start figuring it out. So, in my strong opinion, do not go out and get this. Just like I strongly suggest people don't get their flu shots, I strongly suggest that you stay away from this. How can shooting Ebola and rabies into you? That's one of the combos out that they're working on. Shooting rabies. Think about that. And Ebola into you. How does that even sound like a good idea? So keep that in mind, people. Make a good decisions. And if it comes down to a force thing, that's a decision you're going to have to make on your own, but nobody's forcing me to do nothing. I'll tell you that. All right. Thanks for listening, and God bless.